So this is something that you can do after you've been doing some of your schoolwork.
Jump, cross.
Arms extended, reach, grab, pull to our chest.
Keep going.
You're gonna scoop through and answer the telephone.
Practice that. I can't say that enough.
And then add your drink.
Watch it into your stick and give some when you catch it.
And now Jack's turn.
For me, my first name is Jack. For J, I have Jenga.
Now we're going to 4. This is our muscle.
Bring it back and forth, back and forth.
Let's put it all together.
Hey kids, Mr. Davis here. We're going to be looking at some jump rope today. Jumping rope is a great way to exercise while we're stuck at home. It's working on the cardiovascular fitness component, but also some muscular endurance. So let's look at some skills. The skill today is going to be the single bounce, a double bounce, and a backwards turn. Okay? But before we get into that, let's think about our success criteria. The first one is always turn first, jump second. Turn first, jump second. Okay? You can't do it at the same time, you will trip. The next big one is to keep your elbows tucked into your sides. If I have my elbows tucked in, I can jump very easily over that low rope. If my elbows drift away from my body, look at how high I would have to jump. I can't jump this high all the time. And the last thing is to stay on the balls of your feet. The balls of your feet is just a fancy way of saying like up on your toes. That way you can be a little bit more efficient while jumping. So for the single bounce, it's going to be one turn, one jump. Okay? One jump in between each turn. So looking at the footwork, all I'm doing is keeping my feet together and jumping one time. Jump and land. Jump and land. For the double bounce, it's the same thing except you're adding a jump in between. So it's one turn, bounce, 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 bounce. Looking at the footwork, it's one turn and then 2 jumps. So it's jump, jump, turn. Jump, jump, turn. The last skill we're going to look at today is the backwards jump. This is going to be a single or double bounce, whichever you prefer. But instead of starting with the rope behind our bodies, we're going to start with the rope in front. So I'm going to turn the rope overhead going backwards and jump. All right, give it a shot. Stay happy, stay healthy. Until next time. Hey kids, Mr. Davis. I'm back again with some more jump rope. Okay, this time we're going to learn 2 more new skills for you to keep practicing at home. Just a reminder, we're working on our cardiovascular system and also some muscular endurance fitness components. Just a reminder of our success criteria. You're going to turn once and then jump. You have to turn first before you jump or you'll trip. The next big thing, keep your elbows tight to your side. It makes it a lot easier to jump a low rope than if you drift away, the rope becomes too high. And the last criteria is stay on the balls of your feet, okay? Staying up on your toes helps you be a more efficient jumper. The first skill we're going to look at is called the hop, okay? For the hop, here's how the footwork looks. Your favorite foot, either one works fine, and you're just going to jump using one foot only. Okay? So here's how it looks with the jump rope. Alright, so that's the hop. The next skill we're going to look at is called the bell. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what I'm doing a little bit better. My rope on the ground. Here's the footwork. My feet are together. I'm jumping forwards and backwards. All right, now with the jump rope, here's how it should look. That's 2 new skills. Give them a shot. Stay happy, stay healthy. Until next time. Hey kids, Mr. Davis, I'm back one more time with some jump rope skills. We're working on cardiovascular fitness components and also some muscular endurance. We're going to be learning 2 new skills today, but just a reminder of our success criteria. You have to turn first, jump second, otherwise you're going to trip. You can't do them at the same time. Keep our elbows at our side. We want a low rope to jump. If we drift our elbows away, I don't want to jump this high. So keep your elbows tucked in. And the last criteria, stay on the balls of your feet. Staying up on those toes makes you a more efficient jumper. The first skill we're going to be looking at is called the skier. So if I put my rope on the ground, I can practice the footwork. With my feet together, I'm jumping side to side. Okay, so practice that footwork. Once you're comfortable with your rope, you're going to do the same thing, side to side. That's the skier. The next skill we're going to look at is called the jogger. This one is quite challenging, so don't get frustrated. Here's the footwork. You're going to be bringing your knees towards your chest. If you start to kick your own butt, the rope could get stuck on your foot. So you have to bring your feet up, okay? So it's going to look like this. Now with the jump rope, sometimes it helps. I know for Mr. Davis, I have to get started jumping and then go into the jogger. So here's how it looks. That's 2 new skills. Give them a shot. Stay happy, stay healthy. Until next time. Hey kids, I'm back with more jump rope skills. The skills we're going to be working on today, they are considered intermediate, so don't get frustrated. It's supposed to be a challenge, okay? We have 2 new skills, but before we get into that, you need to remember your criteria. We're going to swing first, jump second. If you do it at the same time, you're going to trip, okay? The next big thing, keep those elbows to your sides. You want the rope to be nice and low, okay? This is easy to jump. If I drift away, the rope becomes too high to jump, all right? And the last thing, stay on the balls of your feet. We want to be efficient jumpers, okay? So our first skill, here's the footwork. It's called the side straddle. So your feet start together, and then you're going to jump out and jump back in. Okay, so practice that until you get comfortable. Now let's add our jump rope. So with my feet starting together, alright, practice that one. It's called the side straddle. The next skill that we're going to look at is called the skipper. Now don't get confused. This isn't a classic skip, okay? What it's going to look like is on our toe and our heel. Jump to change, all right? Going heel to heel. Now let's add the jump rope. Now again, you might need to start jumping before you go into the skip. So here's how it's going to look. All right, that's 2 new skills. Give them a shot. Stay happy, stay healthy. Until next time. Mr. Davis is here and I'm back with 2 more challenging skills with jump rope. All right, before we get into that, just a quick reminder, I know you guys are experts by now. But here's our success criteria. You need to swing the rope first, jump second. We don't want to trip while we're jump roping. We need to keep our elbows tucked in nice and tight. Look at how nice and low that rope is. Easy to jump. If my elbows drift away from my body, it's too high to jump. And the last one, stay on the balls of your feet. We want to be efficient jumpers. Let's get started on our first skill. The first skill we're going to look at is called the Straddle Cross. Without your jump rope, work on the footwork first. You're going to jump, cross, jump, cross. Practice that. I can't say that enough. Get comfortable with the footwork. Now let's add our rope. Alright, that's a challenging one. You can do it though. Keep practicing. Our second skill we're going to be doing is called the double side swing. Alright? I'm going to get a little bit closer so you can see my wrist for this one. For this one, it's less footwork, but more things happening with the rope. So I'm going to keep my hands together like this, not crossed. Side swing on my body. Okay? Once I come around, I need to then cross my right hand over my left and do a side swing on the other side of my body. Once I've done that, I uncross. Okay? I know that's confusing, so let's look at it again. Together, side swing. Crossed, side swing, open. Now we're prepared to jump. Okay? I'm going to back up a little bit and show you what it looks like all together. Side swing, cross, jump. And you can get fast with this. Alright? Give it a shot. Have fun with this. This is our last jump rope challenge, okay? Stay happy, stay healthy. Until next time. Hey kids, Mr. Davis here. Now I know some of you might have watched the last couple jump rope skill videos and you're thinking, I've done the footwork and I still just can't quite get it. And that's totally fine. You're not going to be an expert jump roper on day one. Alright, so here's a couple things to try in order to get a little bit better at jumping rope in general. Okay, so we're going to start with our jump rope in front of our body. Alright, now I'm going to start with it here, do a half swing up, okay? Only about waist high. And I'm going to try to catch the rope underneath my toes. So here's how it looks. Up, catch it. All right? Here it is one more time. Up, catch under my toes. Now once you've done that at least 10 times with no mistakes and you feel super confident with it, you're ready for step 2. All right? So still, half swing up to my waist, but this time when it gets to my toes, I'm going to jump over the rope and stop. So here's how it looks. Half swing up, drag, jump. All right? I'm dragging the rope underneath my feet before I jump. All right? So here's how it is again. Up, drag, jump, and stop. And step back over it. Now once you get that down perfectly, you're ready for the final step. The first real turn. So start with the rope in front of your body. Up to the waist, drag again and jump, but this time we're going to end by turning it over our head and catching it with our toes. Now that's a lot of instruction, so here's how it looks. Up, drag, jump, turn, catch. Okay? This is setting us up to be ready to start jumping. Now, if you get that easily, you're ready to start jumping continuously. Okay? So do a half one up, drag, jump, jump, jump. See how many you can get. Eventually you're going to get it, I promise. Stay happy, stay healthy. Until next time. Hey kids, Mr. Davis, we're back with some jump rope skills. Now some of you have noticed on the bottom of our jump rope tracker, it says, make your own routine. Now some of you, I know I talked to you about this in school, but for those that don't know, our routine is gonna be 4 of the skills that we learned all throughout the jump rope unit, okay? Your 4 favorite skills. Each one of those skills, you're gonna do 5 jumps. And you're gonna try to string them together so it's nice and smooth, making a routine, okay? I'm challenging you. Can you make a routine, all right? Post them in the comments, send them to us through email. We wanna see your routines. My routine is gonna be 5 double side swings, 5 single bounce jumps, 5 heel skips, and 5 joggers, all right? So here's how it's going to look. Give it a shot.